Welcome, Leo, to your January 2022 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy New Year, Leo. Can you believe it? We are at the beginning of a new year yet again, and 2022, I like the numerology in that. 222. Let's hope it's a good year for all of us. Now, I have been noticing some collective energy coming through for pretty much all star signs where we are taking control of our own destiny here. And I believe that there is some elements coming through for you that are giving the same messages. Now, just before I get into your reading, if this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comments section below, and I will shuffle my cards for you and get back to you as soon as I can. But let's start out with your reading. And the first card that you've got is the Hierophant. Now, this card represents Taurus. So you may have a very significant Taurus in your life in January. But this card really talks about doing things the traditional way. This is honoring traditional rituals and almost following that traditional path for you for a lot of things in your work, in your love and relationships, your career, you are having to have some more traditional kind of things. Now, this can sometimes talk about something traditional like a marriage. This can also talk about institutionalized knowledge as well, like universities. So some of you may be going back to school or wanting to further your education. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are accepting conventions here. You are doing the tried and true tested methods in a lot of ways. Now, in saying that, Leo, it's interesting. You have the Hangman here. Now, the interesting thing about the Hierophant, it's one of these cards in tarot that is a duality card. So this has two meanings. It has one where we are doing the tried, true, traditional, tested methods that society expects and has in place. Or the other meaning of this particular card is you are bucking the trends and you are doing things your own way. And you are not going to follow the tried and true, tested, traditional things that have been in place. And the fact that you've got the Hangman here, this is looking at situations from a different perspective. So I feel for a lot of you, you are actually going to be bucking the trend and doing things your own way. And I believe that this is going to bring you a lot of luck. You've got the Wheel of Fortune here, so there is a lot of luck coming in for you in January. And the Wheel of Fortune not only talks about luck here, but it's almost like the cycles of time. It's destiny, it's processes. And it's also a card about eternal change. You know, it's a wheel. If you look at this particular imagery, these are a whole bunch of gears that are turning and moving. And I feel like this is a process that is going on. There is change. There is newness for you here in January. And newness on an emotional level as well. You've got the Ace of Cups. And this is just a beautiful card. This is brand new, wonderful, emotional experiences. This is a card of intimacy. It's a card of deep emotions and love and compassion and also of intuition as well. But I feel like for a lot of you, there is this newness there. But Again, look, this is a general reading, Leo, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. But I feel for a lot of you in your love relationships, you are going to be bucking the trend and you are going to be looking at things from a different perspective, and your relationships are going to be reflecting that. I feel they are doing things differently. You aren't going to be, dating and then becoming boyfriend and girlfriend, or girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend. It's non-gender specific here. And then, moving in together, or then getting married, then, having kids. It's not going to be like that. I think there's some different kind of elements coming into your relationship here. Now, also for some of you, I feel like a new relationship may be feeling a little bit stagnant and it isn't really going anywhere. It's not going in the direction that you may have wanted it to. And there is a little bit of boredom there within this relationship if it is new as well. It's got all the elements. There's love there. There's security. You've got all of the things that you need, but for some reason, you're feeling a bit apathetic about it. But again, this is general. Don't shoot the messenger, Leo. But I feel like for some of you, yes, this relationship isn't fulfilling you to its optimal, to its full potential. Let's put it that way. There is a little bit of boredom there. But I feel like this could potentially have something to do with your work as well. You have the 10 of Wands here and you are working so hard, Leo. I feel like I'm always saying this to you, am I not? You are almost working to the point of feeling burdened by it all. And, the 10 of Wands, you look at this particular card and, in this figure, in the 10 of Wands in this deck, this figure is carrying the most beautiful bunch of flowers. The work that she's doing is beautiful. It consists of wonderful, beautiful things, but that no less has its burdens and has its responsibilities to make sure that the flowers that this person is carrying gets to the market or gets to the other end. And this, in a sense, is what's happening in your work. You are loving it, but there is so much responsibility, so much burden, and you're feeling overloaded and a little bit oppressed here by your work. So this can also be what is making you feel a little bit stagnant, that things aren't moving forward, and a little bit bored and apathetic as well. But you've got the 6 of Cups there. So I feel like you have someone here that could potentially be returning from the past that is going to be in your life, and this brings you a lot of joy as well. Now this could potentially be a Taurus, this could be an Aries. You've got the King of Wands there, but there is this element from the past that, and I feel like you are doing a lot of reminiscing about the past in January. You're thinking about it. You are thinking about your friends, your loved ones, perhaps that you aren't able to be with in January. But the 6 of Cups definitely is beautiful, loving energy, fond memories. A lot of nostalgia is happening, and there's a lot of innocence and kindness and playfulness coming into your life as well, which is really helping you out. And I feel like this could be people, friends from the past that are coming in, and that is going to bring some bright sparks to January for you. Now that 4 of Cups that I did mention here, this is that card of you withdrawing a little bit, but I feel like that is kind of something that you almost maybe needing to do because of this feeling of being burdened and this feeling of carrying a heavy load and a heavy responsibility. So you might be actually withdrawing or retreating a little bit in January and just having some time out having a bit of a break, and you really need that. Now, I mentioned at the start of this reading that a lot of us, or this collective energy for many signs, is coming in where we are taking control of our own destiny, our own situation. And you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands represents an Aries, but this is a general reading, so this could be any fire sign. So this could be another Leo like yourself, or a Sagittarian here. But what the King of the King of Wands does talk about is really taking control of a situation, leadership. You are really seeing your future here in front of you. You are visualizing how you want it to be, and you are putting in plans and putting in organizational structures and really showing leadership here. And you've got some authority over your life. You are the one in control. You are the one making the decisions here. And you're being really decisive about it. You know exactly what you want, where you're going. Now, this King of Wands is very magnetic. They have a lot of magnetism. So this could potentially be someone that you have started a new relationship with. There is, this could be that person, that the Ace of Cups, that new love, that deep intimacy that this person is referring to as well. But I feel like often when these court cards show up in a reading, we are taking on the qualities of those signs. And you're a Leo, so you have this magnetism, you have this leadership ability and this authority about you, this decisiveness about you. So I feel like you might be thinking outside the box as well in making some of your decisions and guiding your life in a way that does think outside of the box a little bit here, Leo. It is quite powerful energy in that King of Wands. Now, this could also potentially be someone from your past that is coming back into your life to bring you some joy and some happiness as well, which is lovely energy for January. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck is Believing in Magic. And I feel that this is something that is very important, Leo, for all of us to do, but particularly for you in January. Now, the affirmation for this card is, true magic is abounding in my life. So you need to repeat that to yourself over and over again in the month of January. And the meaning of this card is, it is indeed a magical universe. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. The key to opening these doors is to trust in something you cannot see or hear. You can have doubts, yet still be in a vast, mysterious universe where signs, symbols, and coincidences reveal secret messages. Even if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, magic can abound. Believe. The universe wants you to know some things are true, even if you don't believe in them. It's hard to comprehend how something as heavy as a jumbo jet can fly, but it does. When you make an overseas call, it's hard to believe that your voice travels into space and bounces back, but it does. And it's sometimes hard to believe that angels are looking over us, but they are. Here's to believing in magic. So listen up to that, Leo. Believe in magic. And I feel like any sort of oppressive, burdensome feeling, any feelings of apathy or feelings where you are wanting to withdraw and get out of the rat race, so to speak, are really going to be alleviated by you taking control and using your decisiveness to make some decisions for you, but also believe in magic. If you have got a vision, believe in it, and it is going to come true. You've got the luck of the wheel of fortune there with you, and you are going to be able to make some wonderful changes just by thinking positively, believing that it can happen, and it will. So I hope that resonated with you, Leo. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if you are a new subby. And for all of you that are already subbies, please like and share my video to help grow my channel. So have a wonderful month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.